The million-dollar dream from ostriches. Amidst vast fields and boundless skies, a quiet yet promising revolution is taking place. It is not golden rice fields, nor herds of cattle lazily grazing it. It is the towering, powerful ostriches striding across the arid land, carrying with them the hopes and aspirations of farmers seeking a better life. Once considered a wild bird belonging only to the distant lands of Africa, the ostrich has now become a symbol of modern agriculture. Not only is it the fastest-running bird in the world, but it is also a gold mine in livestock farming, offering highly nutritious meat, premium leather, and massive eggs with significant economic value. From the sprawling farms of South Africa to the lush fields of China and Vietnam, more and more farmers are boldly investing in this extraordinary bird. No longer just a risky gamble, ostrich farming has evolved into a structured business model where farmers are not only raising a species, but also cultivating their own future. However, turning a single bird into a billion-dollar industry requires knowledge, perseverance, and a far-reaching vision. The journey is far from simple. It is a story of sweat, challenges, and grand ambitions. And today, we will step into the world of these pioneers, uncovering the secrets behind ostrich farming and industry, quietly reshaping the face of modern agriculture. The journey of bringing ostriches to the village. Along the red dirt road stretching through peaceful fields, few would have imagined that this place would become the starting point of a livestock revolution. Just a few years ago, the idea of ostrich farming would have drawn laughter. Could a bird native to the vast African plains possibly adapt to the climate and soil of rural Vietnam? Could farmers, long accustomed to raising buffaloes, pigs, and chickens, successfully manage such a wild creature? But pioneers are always those who dare to walk paths untrodden. They see opportunities where others see impossibilities. They understand that ostriches are not just giant birds, they are mobile treasures. Every part of them holds economic value. Their meat is low in cholesterol and rich in nutrients. Their massive eggs are sought after as symbols of luck. Their soft yet durable leather commands a high price in the fashion industry. And their feathers, luxurious and elegant, serve the art and design sectors. The first farmers who brought ostriches home were not merely raising birds, they were nurturing a dream of vast open fields where flocks of ostriches stride powerfully, bringing prosperity to those who dared to take the risk. They were willing to try, to fail, and to rise again after every setback. At first, nothing came easy. Ostriches were nothing like traditional livestock. They refused to be confined in narrow pens, nor could they eat just anything like pigs or chickens. They needed space to run, sunlight to strengthen their bones, and a carefully balanced diet to ensure optimal growth. But then, the first eggs hatched. Tiny chicks wobbled on their long, sturdy legs, and when the first fully grown ostriches were sold at prices beyond anyone's expectations, the skeptical glances faded, replaced by a newfound belief in this promising new path. Farmers, once familiar with the slow rhythm of rural life, had become trailblazers in modern agriculture. They were no longer just tending to the land, they were building an industry. More than that, they were reshaping the face of their country's agriculture. The journey has only just begun, but what has already unfolded proves one thing. Ostrich farming is no fantasy. It is a road filled with potential, waiting for those bold enough to walk it. Secrets of ostriches. Mornings on the ostrich farm always begin with a unique symphony. Not the crowing of roosters or the lowing of cattle, but the deep, resonant calls of ostriches, the largest birds on the planet, carrying within them Their throaty sounds echo like music from millions of years ago, when their ancestors once strode across the wild plains of Africa, towering and majestic. The ostriches move with purposeful strides across the spacious yard, their feathers shimmering under the early sunlight. Their long necks stretch high, and their large, round eyes scan their surroundings with a mix of curiosity and vigilance. But the most extraordinary thing about them is not just their appearance, it is the immense value each bird holds. Unlike other poultry, ostriches are not easy to domesticate. They do not simply eat and grow. They require meticulous care, from nutrition to habitat management. A fully grown ostrich can reach over 2 meters in height and weigh nearly 100 kilograms. When they run, they can reach speeds of up to 70 kilometers, faster than a motorbike in city traffic. Yet, their wild nature presents a great challenge for farmers. From the moment the eggs are placed in the incubator, ostrich farming becomes a game of time and patience. Each egg weighs nearly 2 kilograms, 20 times the size of a chicken egg, yet it is surprisingly fragile. A slight deviation in temperature or humidity could threaten an entire generation of chicks. That is why farmers carefully monitor every hour, gently turning the eggs as if handling precious gems. When the first baby ostriches chirp their arrival, it is not just a sign of new life, but also a moment of hope. These tiny creatures, wobbling on their long legs and gazing at the world with innocent eyes, will soon grow into the athletes of this man-made savannian environment, carefully crafted to help them thrive. Raising a healthy ostrich requires more than just feeding them on time. They need space, a wide-open field to sprint across, a sandy patch to bury themselves in, and shady trees to escape the sun. Ostriches dislike confinement and restrictions. They need freedom to grow in their own way. Each day, the flock dashes across the farm, kicking up clouds of dust like dancers on a wild stage. They play, jostle over tufts of grass, and occasionally fluff their feathers in short-lived duels. Yet beneath these playful antics lies a remarkable process. Every sprint strengthens their muscles, making their meat even more tender and nutritious. To the farmers who have dedicated themselves to these magnificent birds, ostriches are more than just livestock. They are a true treasure. Every part of them holds immense value. Ostrich meat is one of the finest red meats in the world, low in fat, rich in protein, tender, and flavorful. If beef is the king of red meats, then ostrich is the rising prince on the plates of culinary connoisseurs. Ostrich leather, with its signature dotted pattern, is both soft and durable, making it a coveted material in the luxury fashion industry. Handbags, shoes, and belts crafted from ostrich leather exude both sophistication and the essence of the wild. Ostrich feathers symbolize elegance and have graced royal attire, grand theatrical performances, and even the world of high-end interior design. A single ostrich farm can generate millions of dollars annually. But the real value is not just in the numbers, it lies in the story behind each bird, each egg, each leather hide. It is a tale of those unafraid of challenges, of farmers who dare to innovate, stepping into an industry unfamiliar to their traditions. Ostrich farming is not for the faint-hearted. It demands patience, passion, and above all, a long-term vision. The farmers of today are not merely producing food. They are pioneering a modern agricultural movement where humans and nature thrive together. And as the sun sets over the farm, the silhouettes of ostriches stretch across the fields. They continue to walk, to ruin us, if carrying forward a story that has no end, a dream that is still being written with each passing day. When the giants are harvested, the golden sandfields shimmer under the early morning sun. The fully grown ostriches stride slowly, their gaze calm, yet filled with a distinct pride. They have matured, strong enough to become part of the agricultural cycle where their value multiplies manifold. But few people know that harvesting ostriches is not merely a farm task. It is an art, a process meticulously calculated down to the finest detail. Unlike conventional livestock or poultry, harvesting ostriches requires not only advanced techniques, but also humane handling. A fully grown ostrich can weigh over 100 kilograms, possessing powerful legs capable of delivering a kick strong enough to take down a lion. Handling them, therefore, demands skill and caution. Everything starts with selection. The finest ostrich is healthy, muscular, and with smooth feathers set apart for processing. The farmers, though accustomed to this task, cannot hide the respect in their eyes. They have nurtured these creatures since they were fragile eggs, watched them grow each day, running freely in the windswept fields. But the life cycle of an ostrich does not end here. It simply moves to a new chapter, where its value is transformed into products that serve humanity. When people think of red meat, they often think of beef or lamb. But for those who have tasted it, ostrich meat offers a completely different experience. It is the perfect blend of the tenderness of beef fillet and the light flavor of poultry. Ostrich meat is not only delicious, but also highly nutritious. It is low in cholesterol, rich in protein and iron, an ideal choice for those pursuing a healthy lifestyle. High-end chefs have turned this meat into exquisite dishes, from juicy steaks and hearty burgers to flavorful dried meat slices. At the farm, meat processing follows strict protocols to ensure every cut retains its natural sweetness. The finest portions, the thighs and breast, are carefully packaged for export or supplied to top-tier restaurants. Even the other parts, from tendons and bones to fat, are utilized to their fullest potential, minimizing waste. If ostrich meat is a gift for gourmet lovers, ostrich leather is a treasure in the fashion industry. Unlike any other leather, ostrich leather has distinctive dotted patterns, the remnants of where its feathers once grew. These small raised bumps not only create a unique texture, but also stand as proof of the leather's unparalleled durability. Each piece of leather undergoes multiple processing stages, combining traditional tanning techniques with modern technology to retain its natural softness while preserving its signature pattern. When these finished leather sheets are packaged, artisans see more than just a product. They see the culmination of hard work and dedication. In the dazzling stage lights, luxurious gowns adorned with soft ostrich feathers sway gently with every movement. Few know that these feathers once belonged to birds that roamed free across sunlit fields. For centuries, ostrich feathers have been symbols of elegance. They grace the hats of nobles in past centuries, the costumes of cabaret dancers, and even the world of interior design. But feather harvesting is not a simple process of plucking and discarding. Each feather is carefully collected, cleaned, and either dyed in vibrant hues or left in its natural white elegance. They are then meticulously sorted by quality before being sent to workshops. The longest, softest, and most beautiful feathers are chosen for high-end, decorative purposes, while the smaller ones find their way into specialized dusters highly valued by luxury car brands for their ability to capture dust without scratching delicate surfaces. When an ostrich leaves the farm, it is not just an animal being harvested. It becomes part of a perfect cycle. From food to fashion, from art to industry, these birds contribute to sectors few would ever associate them with. And in the distance, a new generation of ostriches continues to roam the grasslands, carrying on the cycle that nature and humans have built together. The farmers, their hands rough, yet eyes filled with hope, begin another season, nurturing eggs as precious as raw gemstones, waiting for the moment when the tiny chicks take their first breath. The story of ostriches never truly ends. It only changes form, from the stride across open fields to the elegance of a luxury handbag, from the echoing calls under the sky to the exquisite flavors on a dining table. And so, their journey and the journey of those who raise them continues forever. reaching beyond the fields, soaring with dreams. As dawn breaks, the vast fields remain veiled in a thin mist. In the distance, a herd of ostriches leisurely strides forward, their large, round eyes reflecting the golden morning light. They are the giants of the grasslands, the soul of the farms, and the symbol of an agricultural industry brimming with potential. But ostrich farming is more than just an occupation, it is a journey. A journey of those who dedicate themselves to the land, of great dreams, nurtured in the midst of windswept fields. And today, as they look back, they know their path does not end at the farm, it has extended far beyond. No one could have imagined that from these arid lands, ostrich products would one day appear in luxurious restaurants, on prestigious fashion runways, and even stand as a symbol of sustainability in modern agriculture. Ostrich meat, with its distinct flavor and exceptional nutritional value, has gradually replaced many traditional red meats. Michelin star chefs seek it as a unique ingredient, while nutrition experts praise it as a healthy alternative. And from small farms, ostrich meat has now found its way onto the tables of millions of people across the world. Ostrich leather, soft, durable, and marked with its signature quill bunches, become a rare and valuable material in the world of luxury fashion. Carefully processed and crafted by skilled artisans, these leather hides are transformed into exquisite handbags, elegant shoes, and high-end accessories, featured in collections by top fashion houses. Ostrich feathers, long revered as a symbol of elegance, continue to hold their place in the dazzling world of stage performances, extravagant gowns, and opulent designs. Yet, their reach extends even further, finding their way into intricate handcrafted goods, artistic creations, and unexpected innovations. Above all, ostrich farming has emerged as a model for sustainable agriculture, in which nothing goes to waste, from food production to fashion and processing technology. It has paved the way for farmers who dare to dream and take risks, elevating them beyond the boundaries of traditional farming to become true entrepreneurs. Farmers who once only knew the soil now understand markets, technology, and global trade. No longer silent figures working in the shadows of the economy, they have become essential links in a modern supply chain. They have learned how to bring their products to the world. They know that to compete, they must not only raise their ostriches well, but also invest in quality, branding, and the story they tell their customers. And their story about a flightless bird that still manages to reach far and wide has resonated with many. Some farmers have taken their products overseas. Some farms have signed contracts with major corporations. High-end ostrich leather brands have emerged, and ostrich-based cuisine has gained recognition on the global culinary map. And it all began with strong, determined steps across the sunlit fields. Day after day, the farm cycle continues. New eggs are incubated. Young ostrich chicks let out their first cries beneath the morning sun. Farmers persist in their work, driven by the same passion and resilience as when they first began. But now, they no longer look only at the fields before them, they look beyond, toward the world, toward the future, toward the vast horizons where their dreams can take flight. The story of ostriches, and those who raise them, has no end. It continues, day after day, following the tireless footsteps of these giants of the grasslands. Because even though they cannot fly, ostriches can still carry dreams to great heights.